Oh my God, this is what happens at 3 o'clock in the morning where I live. Rosa Parks School. People from down the street, you see that car? They are from down the street because they want to see this car that is on fire. They came so long after. I can only pray to God nobody was in this car when it caught. That's my prayer. We were not woken up by this. No one knew it was on fire. I caught this coming out for work. It was just sitting here burning. It did not crash. It did not make a loud bang. These are our neighbors across the way. This is where Gorge is. He is combating the fires that are taking place and jumping. The fires are, look at that. You see that right there? Look at that. That is a fire that jumped. They're pulling out now. See, that's Jorge right there. And he's wetting the fire on the other side to keep it from burning the neighbor's house. Again, if no one woke up this morning, our neighbor's house would be burned. The whole yard would be burned. That fire was literally minutes from their house. But Gorge is quick thinking, Jorge's quick thinking. He woke up the neighbors who we know, and he grabbed their their water hose, and started spraying immediately. That's a hero for you. I told him not to be one. Just wake up the neighbors so they can get out of there. Fire department got it. This is gonna create so much smoke. And in case you're wondering, nah, bruh, I am not going to work today. Gorge goes to work today, and with this going on, and look, the fires are just everywhere. Someone has to be home with my kids today. My kids can't go to his job, and they sure can't go to mine. I pulled 16 hours, so I made double pay yesterday. God thought about me in advance, clearly. Clearly, God thought about me in advance. This is beyond dangerous. If they can just leave a burning car here, there's no telling. Well, oh my God. He's fighting the fires in the front to kill it from going to the neighbor's yard. But the more water he sprays on the front, the more fire that comes out the back of the car. That's in out. There it is. I want you guys to actually be able to see him fight this fire versus just hearing the noise. Here comes a nosy car. They better not park in my way. That's right. They stopped way back there. This is insane. That's right. Everyone's pulling their cars out. All the neighbors are pulling their cars out, as they should. As they should. We had to wake them up. I need you guys to understand this. Like, we had to wake them up. They knew nothing. They knew nothing. And when I tell you their yard was on fire, I do not mean their fence. I mean their yard was on fire. And you guys got to remember, this is the summertime. Last night, it was still in the 90s at 8:30, 9 o'clock when I went to bed last night. Like, the grass is literally dry grass. You have no choice but to, it caught fire like you would light a match and it would burn down real quick. Like, that kind of caught fire. Quick thinking on our part. And no, I'm not trying to be a hero. And I'm not trying to take credit, but it is quick thinking. How many of us would just stand there in our yard after calling the police and just wait? Would any of us run across the street to wake our neighbors? Whether you knew the neighbor or didn't know the neighbor, would any of you run across the street to wake up your neighbor? Would any of you pick up their water hose on the side of their house and start spraying their yard to save their life and to save their livelihood? Like, be honest. How many of you would actually do that? Because I can guarantee that answer is very few. This shit is sparking, y'all. Here comes a second fire department. Hell yeah, because the fire won't go out. So the second one's coming. Oh my goodness. My oh my goodness is intense because I still don't see him. I don't care that we broke up. I don't see him, and that's a problem for me. Oh, he's still running water. See what I'm talking about? George is still over there spraying water on the yard to keep it from going anywhere closer. Look at this fireman. He is ready to get in there. He is not ready to get in there. He ain't ready to get in there because he should be in there already instead of, you know, getting himself together. But I feel it, you know, that mess is really heavy, and I wouldn't have what it takes. Fires are not as common. We're in California, they are common, but over here, they're not as common.